and welcome to the His and Her Show with Jody
and Alex Misiak.
And today we're going to talk about having fun. Now, what I mean by this is, I know personally we can just get so caught up in life, chores, the to-do list, and just get really overwhelmed by it. And we start taking life too seriously. Like I know and then this is when I pull up the heads up or something. And it's like, let's play heads up tonight, just to kind of chuckle. Because life's supposed to it's a journey for one, and it's about having fun and enjoying ourselves throughout it. So if you find yourself getting caught up in and just feeling overwhelmed all the time or not laughing at all and just always have your serious face on, it loses its joy.
It's a drag.
Yeah, exactly.
Life feels so much harder if you're not having some fun along the way.
So this has definitely been, I find, a challenge for us sometimes. And I find that our funniest moments are usually when we're at our tiredest, where we're like completely lost it. And we just like, whatever happens to our to-do list, whatever happens. And it's just letting that guard down and allowing in the joy and allowing to just be silly and have fun all the time. Like, you don't have to take things so seriously. Yes. Life is just this journey. It's not about getting to a certain destination as much as just really enjoying it. And the best way to do this is look at your children. Look at our children. They know how to have fun.
Yes.
And they know how to bring their own fun. And actually, sometimes I find even our own kids, they sense that. And I know our daughter has mentioned things where it switches me. I'm having a rough day or something. I feel a little overwhelmed. And she just says something that kind of snaps me out of that overwhelm into like, oh, right. Like, I don't need to take life so seriously.
No, that's true. I think kids do get a sense very early on, like how to play. Mm-hmm. And play is important.
Yes.
And having fun is very important. Because you want life as a journey, but you don't want the journey to be a slog. And having fun and not taking things as seriously, it can be harder, but it's a goal that you should try, and everyone has to like try and achieve it. You have to go after that fun. Here I am talking seriously about having fun.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, ridiculous. Lighten up a little bit. I'm like, wow, being silly. You're being like completely
too serious about having fun.
And there's no should or could or have to here.
No,
it's just like let loose a little bit, whatever that might be for people.
Yeah, and that might sound strange, like. Of course, if you ask somebody, do you have fun? They're going to say, yes, of course I have fun.
Oh, no. I could be completely honest and say, yeah, there's been times in our life looking back that we have not had fun. Why do you think I came up with this topic?
No,
there's definitely, as parents, it's really easy to get caught up in the doing. We just even talked about last episode, more being, less doing, more being. And it can be really easy to get caught up in all the stuff it is to do as a parent. Like, think back as a child. I even have those moments, and that's when I know I'm not having enough fun in my life. When I start thinking about being a teenager or a college student, I'm like, oh, wasn't that nice when I had no responsibilities? When I go to those thoughts, that means I need to shift and focus less on what has to be done per se. Like, I don't even like using the word have to. Mm-hmm. But those tasks that we've been kind of brought into as responsibilities as an adult, and really just shift it and be like, okay, what can I do today to have fun? Or like not not take things so seriously. And I've been one of those people where I was taking things seriously at like a young age because I'm the oldest and both my parents worked. So I took on a lot of responsibility early. So I've always been serious. I even remember thinking back in grade 9 where I didn't want to hang out with certain friends, or a lot of friends actually, because I'm like, oh, they're acting so immature. And now looking back, I'm like, who was the more immature one? Myself, because I wasn't actually acting my own age. I wanted to be like, I was acting almost 10 years older at times just because I was taking on that responsibility. So it can be hard to shift. And it's just, it's taking life a lot less seriously.
So what kind of things can you recommend to take things a lot less seriously?
Put on some music that you love. And I know our kids even get into that. And I love doing that. And unfortunately, I have this habit of doing it right before bed. So it kind of winds our kids up. But it's putting on music that I love and I know the kids love. And you've been there.
I do love the impromptu dance parties that we do. It's a lot of fun.
And it's so much fun, like just letting loose. And I literally have really let myself let loose. And I'm just doing like these crazy moves and the kids are doing them and we're twirling around and we're just having a good time instead of like, oh, we have to do this or we should do this. It's like again about being present, but like just letting loose. That's one of my biggest ones is putting music on. I don't know if you have any at all.
No, that's a good one and a quick one, and very easy to get everybody involved in dancing. Especially if you're dancing in your own living room, your own backyard. You got no reason to be self-conscious because everyone you will be dancing with or around, there's love there, so no one's judging you. So just do whatever it is.
For us, though, we have a family of dancers, and you and I, before kids, we would dance like ballroom dance in the grocery store. I do miss those days.
I do miss those days
where
too.
we let loose, and that's what I mean. Though we had a lot of fun as a couple, and then you have children, and it can be like you're more focused on the kids, and it can be really easy to lose that fun spark.
Yes.
I know it has been for us. So it's really, dancing in the grocery store with the kids now. Or the one day we were shopping with the kids and I actually had our son in the cart and I was racing him and he was just loving it. It's those moments. Even if our daughter was screaming at the top of her lungs, everybody was looking, I was having a good time with our son. So it's just really just embracing those little moments. We were having a little race in the aisles.
Yeah, I do like racing the kids in the grocery store aisles, carefully, obviously.
Don't run anybody over.
But like our kids like to go fast.
Don't cart and drink or drink and
don't
cart.
drink and cart. Yeah, that's why I always skip over the wine sample while I'm shopping. So no, I'm driving.
The cart.
Driving the cart. Yeah. Well, that and Jaden wants one too. He's just trying to reach for it. It's like no, you can't have one. But you can be. Yeah, that's still fun as well, for sure.
Just finding those little moments. It can be. I forget where we were, but I actually started skipping with our daughter.
Yes,
like we were for a walk, and I'm like, "Hey, let's skip," and it was just so much fun.
I do little skips, like when I'm dropping her off at school or picking her up. I'm like, "Why don't we skip?" And just start skipping, and I start skipping, and it's fun. Yeah,
it's kind of like shutting off your adult brain, and again, it's kind of like going back into the heart center, like. Throw the adult, like, I have to do this, or I should do this, or I can't do this because people think I'm silly, or like, just, who cares what other people think? Just do what really lights you up inside in your heart center. And it's just being that child again. We have a phrase on our wall. It's dance like no one's watching. Do things like no one's watching. Because the only person that really matters of what they think is you. So if you're happy, you're laughing, you're giggling, by all means, do it. And the great thing is people can judge away. But for the most part, if you're laughing and you're happy, people are going to feel more joy themselves because they see you happy. And the ones that aren't, those are ones that have some like inner love to heal anyways. So it's just like throw caution to the wind and just have some good, like fun laughs. And it doesn't matter what other people think. And I think that's a big one is that sometimes we don't do silly things because we think other people are watching. It's like, oh, what are people going to think of me?
Yes.
And it's just letting that go.
That fear of judgment and stuff definitely holds people back. And it held me back for a long time too before I decided it's not really worth being concerned about, and I should it stopped me from dancing for the longest time. And when I started to dance, I'm like, I really should have done this like 10 years ago. So
but the most important thing is that you're doing it. You
let
it go,
exactly.
And that's how we met. So amazing thing brought us together. So
learning to have more fun and enjoy.
Actually, that's a place where I'm very happy at, too, and really carefree is when I'm dancing with you.
Yeah.
So it's finding those things that really, again, it's doing self-care and things that bring you joy, but at the same time, it's just being. You can be silly.
Yep.
And when we dance, we are silly. Like, we just kind of turn that off and we can be silly. I actually find sometimes I can be too serious dancing and then I don't enjoy it either. Like, when I'm too focused on the dancing itself. And it's really just focusing on on just having fun. Like when we turn on music on in our living room or in the den and we just start dancing.
Yeah, that's silly fun, and I do like the silly fun. But I also like there's lots of different forms of fun. Like some people find fun in competitive sports, for example, or games. If you want to go that route. And I think as long as you are actually having fun and the outcome of the game is not important, whether that be a sports game or a board game or video game or whatever, I think that's important.
Yeah, I think as long as there's laughing involved, because yes, I love
laughter is definitely a big component for sure.
Competitive sports, like most people I know that do that, they're not having fun. Like deep down, they're competing. So I don't know. I personally just find that that's something that maybe they're having fun at, but most people I see that are, and that's why I had to stop. It wasn't fun. I loved having fun with just friends playing sports. But the competitive side, I find that there's always that competitive edge. And I guess if you thrive on that and that makes you happy, I just haven't found a person that has really been happy
while playing competitive sports.
Yeah,
that's
unless they're winning.
True.
Like,
unless they're winning, yeah.
Yeah, and then I find that like they're just like a lot of the time you see them really just kind of. Yeah, I just find it's too tense there. And I have this really, and if you are in competitive sports and you're loving it, awesome. I'm glad. I just find that like I haven't witnessed that yet, personally speaking, and been around. And I actually have this, I can kind of pick up energies now that I've really worked on myself. I find that like even driving, I can feel people's like anxiety when it comes to driving, and I have to try and calm that down or breathe through it. But in competitive sports, like I can just feel that it's almost like rage inside.
For some people, for there has to be people out there that play those things.
And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying yes, but I'm just saying it might not be about fun there. It might be getting an outlet of getting stress out or something out. It might not be happiness. It might actually just be a way of getting rid of, like, I love kickboxing because it actually gets frustration out. So it might be the same sense. It might actually not be happiness there. It might actually be something else that they're releasing, not necessarily getting.
So if you are into those kinds of things and you think you're having fun, actually, do a touchstone with yourself and be like, am I having fun or am I getting something else out of this? And
that's absolutely fine. Like, and you could be getting happiness. It's just, try and be aware of happiness, and like there's definitely, I love getting frustrated. Like there's definitely a way of like punching even just air sometimes, like punching the air, kicking the air, that really gets frustrations out. And just it's being aware of what's making you happy and what's like, and releasing stress and things can actually be happy, but it's just like there's that fine line between things.
I think it's important for, especially in those kinds of things, it might be worth. Because there could be listeners going, yeah, of course I have fun. I do this. And it's like, okay, well then when you're doing that or after you're done doing that, how do you feel?
Yes.
Do you feel like you had fun?
Here's an example. I love going up to the cottage, and we went up in May, and I realized I didn't have fun. So I thought I was having fun, and I could have like lied and said I was having fun. But now that we have a 2-year-old that wants to run and they go to the neighbors because they have a playground there, just different things, I have to make sure he doesn't, fall off the rocks near the shore and things like that. That's no longer fun for me. So it's also realizing what maybe gave you fun before and it's not fun now. And it's being honest with yourself.
Yep.
And with the people around you. It will be going to the cottage will be a different experience. It's not there to relax or necessarily like fill up my cup. It's going to visit family or just being near water. It might be a swimming thing, but it's not necessarily what brings me joy anymore.
But it may again.
Yes. Oh, of course. Like we're just in that little transition period where our kids are just at that age where it's actually a little bit more work than enjoyable. Like I never sat down. Yeah. Like barely ever at the cottage. Like I never got to enjoy the fire. Like I was just constantly running after our son. Making
sure he doesn't get in the fire, for example. Yeah, for sure.
Or in the water because he was still trying to do that. So it's just, things are going to be constantly changing, especially in parenthood and actually life in general, where something might be really awesome make you happy, make you laugh, and then it might not anymore. And it doesn't mean it won't again, like the cottage for me. It just means like you just have to adjust. It's a constant just reevaluating where you are at and what's making you happy. And have you laughed lately? Like, have you had belly laughter lately? And I know for us, this can be where it's really tricky.
Yeah.
Like, when was the last time you laughed?
I feel like it was sometime this week.
Okay, good.
Maybe it was right now, but I don't know on top of my head. But I think back to the point of, things that where you were having fun, but maybe you're not having fun anymore. Because it's easy to fill up your life with those kinds of things, especially if you are into like competitive sports or structured kinds of activities. You'll be doing all these things because at some point they were fun, but now they're not. So what was once filling up your cup is not filling it up anymore. Mm-hmm. So
it actually might be completely the reverse.
Yeah, it could be draining you, or it's not contributing. So you have to take a step back and you have to go, am I really having fun? You don't have fun all the time. You could have but you should be having more fun than not. And if you're not, then you might need to take a serious look at what you're doing with your time and going, okay, I used to have fun doing this. I'm not having fun doing this anymore. I've got to stop doing this or stop doing something else, and then find something that I can have fun with.
It's okay to say no to the things that used to light you up that no longer do, that no longer serve you.
Yeah.
And that is a lesson I'm learning right now in my own life, and it's not that it doesn't mean that you can't do it again later. Like, for us, having a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, like, things just are different now than they were before we had kids. And even when they were little in the car seat where, they weren't running constantly. And each kid's different too. Some children, like for you growing up, you were a potted plant, you always say.
Yep.
We do not have potted plants.
Nope.
So it's being okay with changing what fills you up and what makes you happy. And it's okay to say no to those things that and your family could have a hard time understanding this because they're like, you always love this. This is who they might not get, that you're changing, because that's the thing. Life is changing. We're changing constantly. People don't always like change. They fight it, but it's okay to say no to those things that used to light you up that no longer do, because that's where I'm really finding myself right now.
And that could be the universe's way of telling you, okay, it's time for a change. You need to find something else that can light you up.
Yeah, it can make you laugh and smile.
I'm pretty sure that's how I discovered dancing, because a lot of the things that I was doing that I used to find fun were not actually fun. Like, were not doing it for me anymore, basically. So I found something else, and that would happen to be dancing. And yeah, that's still that is still a source of fun for me, for sure.
Yeah, and now we can incorporate it with our children.
Yeah, good times for sure.
So I hope that we, hopefully made you chuckle a little. Maybe we should have told a joke. Do you have a joke? I'm kind of putting you on the spot.
I have no great ones.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm sorry. Neither do I.
I got a dad joke. You want a dad joke?
Sure, why not? Okay. that joke away.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
I have no idea.
A fish. See that? The word fish with no eye. Anyways, terrible dad joke. My God.
Oh, those are fun. I love those. Okay.
Well, I'm glad I made you laugh. And laughter can be contagious too. So.
Well, we hope that this summer you find ways to just really be happy. We're trying to keep these episodes light and kind of fluffy throughout the summer because, this is the summertime is really a fun time to just kind of let loose. Put your feet in the water, take your shoes off and walk barefoot in the sand or on the grass, and really just, it's almost like taking the pressure off your chest and shoulders and just go, and that's what we want to do this summer with the podcast, is really just give you time to breathe, have some fun, and really let loose this summer. And it's possible as being parents, like it totally is. So have some fun, some laughter, and not that I at all am sponsoring this, but for a game for us that we absolutely love is Heads Up. And we've had some major laughs, and it's like laughter to tears kind of thing. That's always a good sign. If I'm crying because I'm laughing so hard, that is a win for me.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, Heads Up is an app put out by Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
Should be able to find it on
just Google, or not
on
Google,
the App Store or Google Play.
Heads Up. Or just any other game. Like, I love the Box of Things. Like, there's just so many different games, and you can make your own up too. I can't think of any at this time.
If you happen to be super creative, that's cool too. Or you're you know what? If you got kids, they're making up games all the time.
Yes, exactly. So it's just finding those ways to have a little fun. Have a little fun today, is what Ellen says. Anyways, okay. We've kind of been...
Enough plugging Ellen. We're not getting sponsored or anything by her. So.
We're just rambling, or I'm rambling on now. So we're going to say adieu, and we hope you have a beautiful day. Until next time.
Take care and have fun.
Bye for now.